What is up guys, Wraec is here with a new video, and today with the best teams right now to fight the Battle Drills boss, Grim Executioner. And this guy can be quite annoying. You have to make sure to use the right teams against him, and the bad hero selection actually can cost you a lot in here. One main thing about this ability is already starting off right there. He kinda doesn't tell you a whole lot if you check it right here, which is fairly mean in my opinion, because it just says enters the coffin, falls asleep. This really doesn't help you too much. If we go more into the boss details, we can just enter the battle, click this guy, and now if we click the arrow, we now see wakes up coffin when the battle starts, gaining 99% physical damage reduction till the end of the battle. And yeah, if you didn't do this already, you don't know about this ability. And 99 physical damage reduction is absolutely massive. And this already tells us which heroes we want to use. Obviously, magic damage and true damage dealers. Those are like our prime heroes that we are going to use in this. Heroes like Wraec, where we don't really have true damage, but physical damage won't do very well against this guy. Next thing to note, he has an insta-kill ability. Drags the deployed enemy into the coffin when their HP falls below 25%, causing instant defeat. So we want to keep our hero somewhat healthy. Actually not too difficult against this guy. Maybe we start off with one more thing to note. We are still at the beginning of the season, so if you see this video maybe in a month, maybe in 2 months, then it will probably no longer be up to date, because right now we're still fairly capped on the faction skills that we have right there. Next stage 2 is only unlocked at the season resonance level 500, which I don't think anybody in my clan has right now. You can of course make some improvements. For example, I will show a team that uses this Celestial Hypogen talent, while at the same time I don't have it fully upgraded. If you fully upgrade that, that is of course way better and will help you do more damage, but you can still do very well with some basic upgrades there. So keep that in mind. Later on we will get more charms, we will get mythic charms, we will get more faction talents, and this will vastly increase the damage we do in battle drills. For the early season though, you really want to make sure to use your magic damage dealers, and there are some very insane teams that were found already. I will link you a post by Bara65 that was done on the Analytica Discord that pretty much shows you all the 3 best teams right there. I really like 2 of those. For the 3rd one, I'm not sure. I couldn't really improve it yet, but I'm a bit unhappy. We'll see it. We'll take a look at all those teams. By the way, looking at the formations is also very crucial. You now have the overall stamina, which is 15, so I have 15 stamina that I can use today. And then you have hero stamina. So you can see right now below my heroes, it says 1 out of 3 on Rainier, which means he only has 1 more fight that he can go in, and then he will be gone for today, and then tomorrow he will regain 1 more stamina. So this already limits you a little bit on the teams that you can use. We can't just go ahead and say, okay, 15 stamina, I just use this team 5 times. Doesn't work. So let's start off with this team. Fairly interesting. We're going in with Cassidy, Twins, Talene, Bonnie, and we have our Rainier there as well. I got charms on all of them, which I recommend you should also do. And let's just take a look at this fight and how this works. So he comes out of the coffin right there. We're gaining a lot of true damage, actually a little bit of true damage as well from the Rainier charms. If you haven't read them already, allows the hero behind him to convert a little bit of true damage to true damage, so we get a little bit more from that, which is definitely helpful. And overall, you can see this team fairly healthy. We don't really have to worry about the 25% ability. That is really not something we're looking for. And overall, we have huge magic damage dealers with Bonnie, with Talene, and Cassidy, of course, as well. Cassidy, vastly underused still. We saw her in Relentless Rumble quite a lot. She can do so much damage. But for her to do the best, you really want her at +10 at least. So that is something you're looking at. 16.6 is definitely good damage. Let's take a look at the details right here. Massive damage from Cassidy. You would not even think that Cassidy does so well right here. Restores 30 energy per second in battle, so we have energy restoration on her. Does more damage than my Talene, and my Talene is at 6 star. So definitely insane. Bonnie there with some extra damage, and this is carried by the Twins, and we already did some experiments, and it seems to work very well even if you have just 1 copy of the Twins. So that is something to keep in mind. Did we do fairly well in our clan leaderboard with that? Look at that. That was a really good hit. Nice one. Okay, let's show you the next team. The next team, and by the way, a little bit of something here. You can see now the heroes that are at 0 stamina, they got pulled from the team. So we can't use them anymore. Insufficient stamina, it says right here. The next team is this one, which I also really like. And I didn't say this yet, but I will provide you the links, the codes, so that you can copy those lineups directly into your formations. I can explain you how in a second, and then you will find those in a pinned comment down below, so that you don't have to set everything up yourself. Here we use the nice Hugin and Odie combo, which I already saw many people love. We have Lily May in there, which is great because it gives me a chance to use my P4 Lily May, which we recently upgraded. Parisa, magic damage, Brian, magic damage, so really no super unexpected things there. But you see, fairly good with the shield game. We have the Hugin there, of course, and Hugin is a hero I think vastly underrated at release, and now a hero many people learned to really appreciate, and many people really want in their team because he's such a huge upgrade and gives such huge shields. You see it right there. Absolutely great, And this team, of course, has 2 super heavy damage dealers. We have Odie, we have Lily May, and thus we're able to deal 11.3 billion, which is fairly good damage overall, I have to say. Mainly carried though by the Odie there. Odie with the charms with the extra hits on the normal attacks, and normal attacks are Odie's thing, so definitely get the charms there as well. And with the Hugin buff, which is great because he doesn't move, we get a ton of damage here. Last team, and this is the one where I say, okay, there I could see improvements. There I'm like, I have to think a little bit more about it. Maybe the community will come up with something. I overall like the use of the heroes. Like, the thing is, we have Alsa in here. Alsa is a great hero, and a hero where we also still have to make a video about, because Alsa is such an underestimated hero. We have Carolina. Carolina in this situation, though, no CC. Yeah, can be a little bit tough even if she's P4. And what we use here, and that is fairly cool, and don't be confused if your Mirror doesn't do that well, that is Shadow Essence Mirror. And I don't think if you don't have Shadow Essence Mirror, that you will do that well with her here. She's probably going to be replaced in that situation. So keep that in mind. Overall, if you don't know what Shadow Essence Mirror is, I made a video about it. Just go on my channel, you will find it there. So that is something to note here. Okay, quickly went out of the fight again because, well, I'd noticed that we can very easily get Alsa charms. So keep in mind, you can craft the charms for the heroes, and it will only cost you a little bit of yellow essence, which is fairly easy. Doesn't give too many stats yet, but the good thing is, you unlock the ability already, on the lowest level that is, but 30 energy per second in a battle, that is already fairly great, and something we definitely will notice during the fight. So let's keep that in mind and take a look at this last team's performance. So the Shadow Essence Mirror L is surprisingly great. Many people said she's like on Odie level. I think she's doing very well here. We need like a huge damage dealer with magic damage, and of course for that we have Alsa, and Mirror L gives us an extra option actually, which is pretty cool. Definitely keep in mind that if you switch up something about the teams, that you want to make sure you still activate the faction skill, as this will give you vastly improved damage. So that's definitely something that you want to keep sure or make sure of when you set up a team yourself. The 3 teams that we had right here are of course all in the pinned comment. And one more thing to note, magic charms, as I said, the charms in general will help you deal more damage. So make sure you do Dua's Trial and try to sweep in there as often as you can. You can see this team, little bit lower damage. Maybe we can improve something still there. It is a bit split between the heroes. We have, of course, the massive damage from Alsa here, which is, I mean, she's P4. We have Mirror here with 2 billion. So insane place for your Shadow Essence at the start, I would say. So still a recommendation from me, just go for Shadow Essence Mirror, will be pretty cool. Though I heard Turtlelegs, fellow content creator Turtlelegs, is going to do some content on Shadow Essence Walker. So that will be interesting as well. Maybe check out his video on that. I just assume he's going to make a video, but that will definitely be worth watching as well. So I hope these teams help you. As I said, down below in a pinned comment you'll find the code. The code is very easy. You just go into your resonating hall, you click on formations, and then you can add by ID, and then you just add the code in here, and this will give you one of those lineups, and will make it easier for you to use them in battle drills. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and with that I wish you a great day. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and we'll see us in the next one.